Here we have a triangle, and we are told that the movement from A to B, the vector A to B, is called 2A, and the movement from A to C, the vector A to C, is called B. The first question says find in terms of A and B the vector B to C. So we can't go directly from B to C. We don't know what it's called, so we have to go around the long way. So to get from B to C, we're going to go to A first and then to C. So B to A, we're going to go backwards along a 2A. So A to B is called 2A, so B to A is called minus 2A. We're going backwards along a 2A, and then we're going along a B. So from B to C is called minus 2A plus B. Part B says find in terms of A and B the vector C to B. So there's two ways of doing this. We could say to go from C to B, I'll go backwards along a B, so minus B, and then up to A plus 2A. Or we could have said, because we know now what B to C is called, because we worked it out, B to C is called minus 2A plus B. We could go backwards along that by multiplying it by negative 1. So if I multiply minus 2A plus B by negative 1, I'll get 2A minus B. And these are the same. They're equivalent. They're just written the other way around. Okay, one for you to try here. So give this one a go. The first question says find in terms of A and B the vector A to C. So to go from A to C, we're going to go around the long way. So that's up an A, so an A, and then a 3B. So A plus 3B. Part B says find in terms of A and B the vector C to A. So we can either go backwards along 3B and then backwards along an A, or we could multiply our first answer by negative 1. So it's negative A minus 3B. So minus 3B minus A, or minus A minus 3B. They're the same, just written the other way around. Here's another example. The first question says find in terms of A and B the vector A to B. So just as before, we're going to go around the long way. So we're going to go backwards along a 5A, so minus 5A, plus a 2B, plus 2B. Now we've got a midpoint here, so halfway between A and B is M. So if we know what A to B is minus 5A plus 2B. To go from A to M, or M to B, that's half of this vector. So we're going to use that in a second. Find in terms of A and B the vector O to M. So we're going from O to M. So to go from O to M, I'm going to go O to A first. I'm going to go from O to A, and then I'm going to go A to M, which is half of A to B. So I'm going to write half of A to B. So O to M is going to be O to A, and then half of A to B. And we know what O to A is, and we know what A to B is, so we can find O to M. So O to A is called 5A, and we've got half of A to B, which is our answer to part A, minus 5A plus 2B. So I'm going to expand this bracket. I'm going to get rid of my half. So half of negative 5A is, well, negative 2.5A, or 5 over 2. I'll put negative 2.5A. and half of 2b is b. And then I can collect my like terms. I've got 5a, take away 2.5a. 5 take away 2.5 is 2.5. So I've got 2.5a plus a b. And that's my answer. Okay, one for you to try. So give this one a go. So the first part, find in terms of a and b the vector b to a. So how can I get from b to a? I'm going to go backwards along a 4b, so minus 4b, and then up to a plus 2a. Part B, we're going from b to m. So b to m is half of b to a. We've already worked out b to a, so we just need to half it. So half of our last answer, so minus 2b plus a. Okay, this time we've got a rectangle, and we're told a to b is called 2b, and a to d is called 3a. M is the midpoint of AC, so it's not drawn on. So in the middle of the rectangle, we've got M. Find in terms of A and B the vector A to C. So how can I get from A to C? Well, we have to use the fact that opposite sides of a rectangle are equal. So because A to B is called 2B, C to D must also be called 2B. And because A to D is 3A, B to C must also be 3A. So how can I get from A to C? I'm going to go along 3A and along 2B. So 3A plus 2B. Find in terms of A and B the vector B to M. So how can I get from B to M? Well, I know M is in the middle of my rectangle, so I could just say I'll go halfway, but I'll go a long route. So I'm going to say, from what we know, B to M is going to be B to A and then half of A to C. So I'm going to say B to M is B to A plus half of A to C. So B to A is a negative 2B, and A to C was 3A plus 2B. So I've got minus 2B plus half of 3, which is 1.5. So 1.5A and half of 2B, which is B. So collecting my like terms, I've got 1.5A's and I've got minus 2B plus 1B, which would be minus 1B. So I've got minus 1.5A minus B. And so 1.5A minus B, and we can see if I went 1.5A, I'll be in the middle of B to C, and then down a B, minus 1B, I'll be in the middle of our rectangle. And one for you to try. This time we've got a parallelogram, but it's the same thing. So find in terms of A and B the vector C to A. So from C to A, I can go backwards along a 6B, so minus 6B, and then backwards along a 4A, so minus 4A. And find in terms of A and B the vector C to M. So M is the midpoint of AC. So A to C, and we've got a midpoint in the middle. So C to M is half of C to A. So half of our last answer, half of negative 6b is negative 3b, and half of negative 4a is negative 2a. So it's minus 3b minus 2a. Okay, last question. So pause the video, give this a go, and press play when you're ready for the answer. So we've got O to A is 3a minus b, and O to B is 5a plus 3b, and M is the midpoint of AB. So part A says find in terms of A and B the vector A to B. So we're going to go backwards along 3a minus b. So we're going to have minus 3a minus b. And then we've got plus 5a plus 3b. So if we multiply our first one by negative 1, we'll get negative 3a plus b plus 5a plus 3b. So collecting the like terms, we've got 5a take away 3a, which is 2a, and we've got b plus 3b, which is 4b. Find in terms of A and B the vector O to M. So O to M is going to be O to A plus half of A to B. So O to A and then half of A to B gets us from O to M. O to A is called 3a minus b, and we've got half of A to B, which was 2a plus 4b. So that's half A to B. So half of 2a is A, half of 4b is 2b. So collecting like terms, 3a and a make 4a, minus b plus 2b is b. So I've got 4a plus b.